Hello guys, back to another Plan Explain video. Today we're gonna be playing 50 zoom on stars, nothing special, just a classic Plan Explain. It's early in the morning, so the pool seems not the greatest. So hope to get some interesting spots. Hope everyone is fine. So here 10-6 off is just a fold versus 2.2. I think our bottom of our calling range is 10-8 here in this spot. I think I will pure call 10-8 versus 2.2, but I think we have to consider that we play 100 and for the big blinds deep, so maybe it becomes a high frequency fold, and we want to continue suited hands. So probably we can just fold 10-8 off. Ace king suited, it's a mix on these positions. Low frequency. We start 3-bet king 10 suited pure. Ace queen 3, left table I like to go very large with my c-bet strategy, betting 7 blinds or check. In my hand it's a pure check. Opponent snap checks. King 10, it's really close versus recreational. I think I'm gonna defend and never 4-bet this hand versus recreational. I think on the turn my hand it's a pure check. On left table he goes for the half pot. I think on the turn we will have a lot of a6 combos. I want to play all my a6 as a bet. So I think versus half pot, my hand blocking some bluffs, it's a fold on the turn. We will have a lot of hands like queen x of hearts, king x of hearts, king 10, queen jack, a6 to defend there. So yeah, with the 9 blocking some of his delay bluffs, hands like 9, 10, 9x of hearts, I think my hand becomes a very clear fold with no improvement on the board. And also the hand with the king 10 suited, I think it's close versus recreationals, because recreationals, they don't 3-bet very much. They will 3-bet very lineary and low frequency. So 2 interesting spots. Right table recreational goes for the mini raise and pots the flop. We're just gonna call. Left table we can use multiple sizings versus the weak range of the big blind. I think in GTO world I have to go large, overbet or check, and here are opponent spots. I think I'm gonna defend. because the board doesn't have flush draw and it's not paired. Here on the turn we can make some checks and some bets, most of the time betting. Okay, we have an easy fold. I timed out. I think my hand with the ace of clubs, it's a great bet on the turn, but we can't bet all the two pairs on the turn because straight draws gets there, also the flush gets there. He goes for the block. I think I will split two sizings here, 166 on one pot. I think I will go with the pot. And as I said, we'll do have many full houses in our range. Also, we can have also straights and flushes, and we have a pretty clear call. I think he can bet some hands like king x of clubs here, so villain shows 8-9 off with bluff. I don't think he can value bet this hand, to be honest with you. Don't think he can block this hand. We won't have many hero calls, hands like king queen or something like that, so I don't think blocking this hand it's great on the river. Yep. Right table 4-4-5, a board that villain shouldn't range bet. We will have a middle to high frequency raise on this board, and pocket sevens. I think it's a mix between raising and calling. Villain should see bet hands like ace king on this board and ace queen, because he wants to take protection from to take value and protection from hands like jack 9 suited, ace x. He goes for the 3-bet, and I think it's a pretty clear fold. This hand with no improvement also blocks some of his bluffs, natural bluffs, 6-7 suited or something like that. And also I think his raise sizing it's bad. I think he should go smaller. But yeah, I think pocket sevens, button versus big blind. We can check raise this hand. King 8, I'm gonna pure call. I think we can 3-bet the lower 3x, king x, excuse me. Pretty easy decision, just fold. A7-9. Right table, you can play multiple strategies versus recreational, either betting all your range, either put some checks. I think I will start with a check because recreational likes to overprobe. When he pots, I think my hand it's probably pure folding. I will have a lot of ace-x combos that I will check on the flop because I build checking range. Also my hand just block bluffs. I think we can call hands like 9-8. It's important to have a pair on the board because when we have pair on the board we can improve on the river. We have more outs. Also we do block the sets and two pairs. Pocket jacks doesn't block any of those, just blocks ace jack off. So I think versus pot size bet it's a fold. Also recreational players likes to play their hands. and when they have a good hand, they just go very large. Versus 3x, on the left table, we want to do high frequency 3-bets. For example, if I hunt a hand like King 9 suited, where we can go with a color erase, I will probably put it to the raising range, and versus 2/3 sizing, which it's bad on the monotone board, we're just gonna fold the random gutshot. Six, 7 off. Gonna defending. And villain goes with a pot. Of course, this is really bad strategy from the small blind. And the reason that this is a really bad strategy is that on this board we will have many hands that it continues on this flop. Also, we do have the nut advantage with the 3-4 suited. We do have the deuce 5 suited, deuce 6 suited, which villain can't have. And one tip, when we play out of position with very large SPR, the most common spot we see it's on blind versus blind spots. We start to check a lot, especially on these boards, the connected low boards. It's very bad for the small blind because we can't realize equity. If we had a hand like pocket jacks, there will be a lot of turns that our hand loses EV. So we must play very passively on these spots. I think maybe he has to check range on this board, 200 big blinds deep. Okay, let's see the action here. I think Camelos should go even smaller. When we call for bet out of position, we must put very small sizings because we do play versus two uncapped ranges. So I think the reg from the small blind 3-bet to, I guess, 9 big blinds. I think he should go around to 19 big blinds. Jack 8, it's really close, but with a small blind bit kind of aggressive, I will just gonna fold. On the next video, I will record. I think I will record the play and explain and show my HUD, and we will take actions based on my HUD and the stats I have versus the players. I will show you some of the basic stats that you should have. I'm not the greatest person to do that, but I have some experience and I know some things. King 6, just a fold, 250 big blinds deep. when we play that deep, as I said, we have to have suited hands. Ace-8 suited, we do play versus a recreational, which he's kinda loose. I think my hand is just fold in these positions because versus him, because he will start defend hands like ace jack off and ace ten off. So versus those very wide guys, I think we must do 3-bet more linear. Ace-8 suited, it's a mix 3-bet either way versus reg. I think we're gonna 3-bet this hand around third of the time or so. D8, it's not that great of a card because he open and folds suited 8x combos, hands like jack 8 suited, queen 8 suited, etc. And we want to pure 3-bet ace 10 suited, for example, because the 10 block calling range, hands like ace 10, pocket 10s, etc. Pocket 4s, it's a mixed call and 3-bet. With 2 regs, I'm gonna fold on this roll. Also, as I said on previous video, because due to the high reg structure, we have to fold a lot of these hands, I think. Ace king pure 3, pure 4-bet, right table and 7-8. I'm gonna pitch versus the tight reg. So jack 8 deuce, very great board for range. The jack high, we 4-bet a lot of hands like king jack suited, queen jack suited, jack 10 suited, etc. So I think I'm gonna bet, and my hand will be a high frequency check on the turn. It doesn't block the jack x region, also blocks hands like ace queen suited, ace 10 suited, that gonna bet and fold the turn. Yep, for sure. Also on the 3 we do pick up hands like ace 5 to bet, also end clubs. On the turn I think I will play third pot and check my hand. As I said, pure check. High frequency checking board from villain. On this board I think we can either go small, either go really big. My hand, I think I used to I will choose to go big on this board, and I think my hand doesn't have the equity to do, especially on the high frequency board. I think ace king with the diamonds, it's pretty close to pure fold, I think, on the turn. I'm gonna continue with other hands that blocks the ace jack, but it has hands like king queen of hearts. I will call it low frequency of the time, I think. Very low frequency of the time, I think it's a call. We have to give up hands like king queen suited, king 10 suited, so I don't think versus quarter I have to call. I have to pure fold the ace king region, and I think it's a clear fold on the river, unblocking the ace jack. The other great about my hand, it's pocket aces, it's a high frequency 3-bet and call in these positions from button, and the ace blocker, it's kinda nice. And villain shows ace queen suited, which I don't think it's very great. I don't think it's too bad, but I think he has to pick other combos to bluff first. Okay, this hand is a fun player for sure. Yeah, the hand with ace king suited, I think the diamonds is the least ace king combos that I should call on the turn. I think if I had hearts or spades, I think I should call it more often for sure, blocking the Jack X region. I think if we had ace king of spades, we can either jam on the turn, because he has to bet fold some pocket pairs in his range. Also, we take value from hands like king queen of clubs that he would bet call or bet fold. Ace 4 suited left table, it's not a pure 3-bet. I will 3-bet some of the time. And versus the 4-bet versus this guy, it's a pure fold. Ace 9-7, I think it's a board that we will start having a checking range, especially when we are out of position 3-bet boards and middling cards connects. I think we will start to have a checking range. For 3 is pure call, and I think my hand is a great check. Unblocks all the bluffs. Also, we want to put some ace-x in our checking range, and this seems great. On the jack, he hits pocket jacks and ace jack. I think I will play 2/3. My hand is pure checking for sure. Right table with 4-3 suited, I think we can either check raise, either check call this hand. It has very great unblockers to the folding range and blockers to the calling range with a 4, blocking 4s. Easy call on the turn versus half pot. I think villain on the turn should start bluffing. The king queen, queen 10 region, which now pairs. I think my hand is close. I think probably we can bluff this combo, but on the jack he does have many jack X combos. I think versus this guy, when king queen, queen 10 completes, he has to find some 5-6. I think some lower pocket pairs. I think the 4 is great unblocker though, but I think versus this guy I'm gonna overfold exploitatively. Yep, and I think I will pure call ace 10 for sure. I will have queen jack in this line, some queen jacks. I think my hand is break even, but versus this guy that will not have many bluffs. I think he also folds it down to a 3-bet preflop, so he won't have the pocket pairs that he should have. Hands like 6s and 5s and 4s. Also, I think the 4 is not the greatest, because he should find some pocket 4s, because it blocks my ace 4 region and doesn't block hands like pocket 10s and pocket kings. So pocket fours, it's a nice bluff from him. And I think yes, I don't think I'm gonna hero call on the queen versus this guy. Left table 3-3-4, excuse me, with flush draw. It's a board that will have a high frequency checking range. Jack 10 also with a backdoor, we can either bet either check. I prefer to have the diamond here, but Jack 10 has a great blockers to calling range because blocks ace 10 and ace jack, so it will be my highest frequency c-bet. But we rolled very passive and we're just gonna fold. Check and fold. So I will sit out next blinds. So if there is a hand on the session that anyone wants to discuss about, please write to the comments. Okay. So left table, king queen 3, gonna start with the range bet versus recreational. Also this is a board that we should range bet on. So that was the video, guys. Hope everyone is fine. Till the next one, take care.